Okay, I guess we started recording. Hi Hiba, how are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So today I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions about your career, education, and passion regarding STEM. All
Mhm.
right, are you ready?
Ready. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, let's get to it. So, first question. What is your level of education and what degree do you hold?
I have a diploma and I'm currently in my third year for my bachelor's degree in computer science.
Computer science. Why did you pick your major and what drove you to this field?
So it's kind of a long story, but I kind of became interested in computer science and in the science behind computers and behind the motherboard and all that kind of stuff back in my O levels because surprisingly I didn't get a very good grade. I actually got one of my lowest, which was a B. But I think because I got a low grade, it gave me this sort of reverse psychology and it made me more interested and more curious because especially with other subjects you see like I feel like biology and chemistry like everything has been discovered. But when it comes to computer science, there was always more and more and more. And I liked a challenge. And one day I told my uncle about how I'm interested in it. He recommended learning a programming language called C.
Mhm.
And from there, I started programming online just to see what it was like, and I used this website called Geek for Geeks, and it was actually very fun, very challenging. It felt like a puzzle for me, so it kind of grew my interest in that from there. And when it came down to picking a major, I knew that this was going to be the most interesting one and the one to satisfy me. So I picked it.
Mhm. Okay, so in what way do you think computer science is related to STEM in general?
Hmm. So a lot of people don't really know this, but STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math.
Right.
Now, obviously, technology is a part of it. So technology makes this like plays this huge role in STEM fields and plays a huge role in our life in general. So um, people really think that it's not there, but it is there. And especially with the amount of students that you have about 70% of students majoring in technology and computer science, and the numbers continue to grow day by day because of the rise of technology and how much we rely on it in our lives. So that's how I think it's related because it's such a huge part.
Yeah, I think so too, because all STEM subjects are just depending on due to the rising of technology. Computer science, you
Mhm.
feel like computer science is the main lead to all those STEM subjects, you know?
Definitely, definitely, yeah. And the good thing about it is that you don't need people think that you need to have a really good background on science and this computer science and stuff like that. And it's not true. It's not true.
Mhm.
Like I think that's why a lot of people are encouraged to go to computer science too,
That's correct.
because it doesn't need background.
So, do you enjoy your major and would you recommend it? Would you recommend computer science as a STEM major to be studied at college?
I definitely, definitely recommend computer science. Like I said, because it doesn't need a background, it's so much fun. It's so much fun to, create codes, to create systems, to write all these things that you can do. It's very challenging, and because of that, it's very fun. A
Mhm.
lot of people think that it's challenging in a competitive way, but the nature of computer science is like you do a lot of trial and error, and you learn as you grow. And for example, this is one code that I wrote with my teammate the other day. This is our team assignment where we would create a virtual library where we would add books if we wanted. We would check the books and everything has a little part of it. Like every single function has an entire body of functions inside of it. Very much fun. It's
Right.
so entertaining. And the good thing about it is that you don't need, like I said, you don't need background. And if you make errors, you actually learn more than if you don't make errors at all. And
Yeah.
I definitely do recommend it. Yeah,
So
I
you do
enjoy it. It's amazing.
it's a challenge for yourself, not a challenge against other students. You're not competing with other
Um,
students only. You're just competing with yourself more due to the trial and error you do during the course.
mhm. I think that your trial and error and other people's trial and error definitely helps you grow more. And it's because of the community that we have, or
Hmm.
at least in my university, we don't have this whole, fight for your life kind of,
Yeah,
approach. It's definitely like I make a mistake, I ask for help, and we all make mistakes together. So yeah, I don't have to do that. It's very much fun.
that's great. Last but not least, what are the downsides of majoring in STEM subjects generally and specifically for computer science from your perspective?
Hmm. Now, for computer science, I know that it takes a lot of time to, like I said, a lot of trial and error, trial and error. But the good thing about it is that, like I said, like it's fun, but for computer science, it's just like any other STEM major, it doesn't make it very, very special. So every single STEM major, the only problem about that is that they're very time consuming, very time consuming. And you need a lot of practice to get to the level that you want to excel at. But I think other than not being able to, go out with your friends or go out to your cousin's party or something like that, I think that all this hard work is definitely worth it. While it's not nice to not have time for yourself sometimes, it's nice to grow. It's nice to put yourself under some pressure to see how well you're going to do and how far you can go. And I think all those downsides, honestly, are very much worth it.
Yeah, I think so too. I 100% agree with you. Thank
Thank you.
you
Right? Yeah.
for joining me in this interview. I really, really did enjoy it.
Anytime.
Thank you for your
Thank you so
time.
much.
Thank you so much.
Anytime. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.